As we have already discussed that there are three states of matter, which are solid, liquid and gas. At the start of this chapter we have discussed the gaseous state and the typical properties of gases. Now the here we will discuss the second state of matter, which is liquid state. Liquids have definite volume, but their shape is not definite. A liquid attains the shape of a container in which it is put. A few typical properties of the liquids are discussed here. The first one is evaporation. Here is the definition of evaporation. The process of changing of a liquid into a gas phase is called evaporation. It is a reverse to the condensation, in which a gas changes into liquid. Here in the diagram you can see that the changing liquid into gas is called evaporation, and the changing of gas into the liquid is called condensation. So condensation is the reverse of the evaporation. Evaporation is done by heating and condensation is done by cooling. Evaporation is an endothermic process. Evaporation is an endothermic process. Those processes in which heat is absorbed are called endothermic process. Such as when 1 mole of water in liquid state is converted into vapor form, it requires 40.7 kJ of energy. Now we will explain the term evaporation. In the liquid state, molecules are in a continuous state of motion. As the molecules are continuously moving, so they possess a kinetic energy. But all the molecules do not have the same type of kinetic energy. Majority of the molecules have average kinetic energy and a few have more than average kinetic energy. Here you can see that these are the molecules which have average kinetic energy, and these are molecules which have more than average kinetic energy. So when evaporation starts, the molecules having more than average kinetic energy overcome the attractive forces among the molecules and escape from the surface of the liquid. Here in the other diagram you can see that the molecules which have more than average kinetic energy are escaping from the surface of the liquid by overcoming the intermolecular forces among them. So this process is called the evaporation. Evaporation is a continuous process. Evaporation taking place at all temperatures. The rate of evaporation is directly proportional to the temperature. As the temperature increases, the rate of evaporation is also increases because the kinetic energy of molecule at high temperature also increases. Evaporation is a cooling process. When the high kinetic energy molecules vaporize, the temperature of remaining liquids fall down. For example, in this diagram you can see that the temperature of the liquid was before the evaporation was 25 degrees centigrade. So when some molecules from this liquid vaporize by getting some amount of heat with them, the temperature of remaining molecules falls down and it becomes 25 degrees centigrade. To compensate this deficiency, this loss of 5 degree of energy, this deficiency of energy, the molecules of liquid absorb energy from the surroundings. Let's suppose the temperature in surrounding was 42 degrees centigrade. The liquid molecules want to attain its temperature again 25 degrees centigrade from 20 degrees centigrade. So for this purpose, liquid molecules absorb 5 degree heat from their surrounding. As a result, the temperature of surrounding decreases and we feel cooling. For example, when we put a drop of alcohol on a palm, the alcohol evaporates and we feel cooling effect. In next lecture, we will discuss the factors affecting the rate of evaporation.